What is rock bottom, and how do you know if you've hit it? Some people define rock bottom as being the point where life gets so bad that the only way you can go is up. I don't believe that because life can always get worse. You don't believe me? Play the worst case scenario game. Your imagination will be able to come up with plenty of ways that life could get worse. Other people define rock bottom as the point that you realize that something needs to change. And they do. They make changes, they climb out of the pit, and once they're out of the pit, they have relieved the pain of being in the pit, and they stop learning from there. They don't take time to evaluate, why did I fall into the pit in the first place? What do I need to change to prevent falling into pits in the future? And as a result, they continue to fall into the same kind of pit over and over again. An endless game of chutes and ladders. There's a third definition of rock bottom that I personally subscribe to, which is the point at which you recognize that the outcomes in your life, the results that you have, are the result of your actions, your method of approaching life, your thought patterns, your beliefs, and that those are what need to change. Your approach is no longer effective. It's when you finally are humble enough to look around at other approaches that you've never tried before, or even approaches that you've judged really hard in the past, to try those out and see if they take you a new way. The men who reach that kind of rock bottom are the men that not only learn how to stop falling into the same pits, but they get so good at not going down and so good at climbing up that they end up climbing mountains and changing the world. So if you're the kind of man who is tired of digging the same pits and climbing out of them again, if you're ready to break this cycle and start climbing up for good, if you want tools and strategies, accountability, and a solid plan to do that quickly, to radically transform your relationships and your life, then check out my coaching program linked in my bio. You'll be able to see what I'm all about. And if you're new to my channel, my name's Ryan Carnahan. I help married men end shame driven self sabotage so they can become the leaders their families need and deserve without therapy.